Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Coming up today on FST News, find out how you can beat the heat during the last day of school.
And find out what our advanced theater is putting on tonight. All of this and more today on FST News. Real news, real time.
Today is Monday, May 14th. I'm Logan Winter.
And I'm Zoe High.
With school almost over, now is your chance to celebrate. COWABUNGA Bay is giving free admissions to anyone with 3 or more A's on their last report card on May 24th and 25th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Just print out your latest report card and bring it to the ticket booth. And teachers, you're not going to be left out. If you bring your CCSD ID card, you can get in for free as well.
Advanced Theater is bringing Macbeth's tragedy and some of Shakespeare's greatest hits to the stage. You can catch Theater's final show tonight at 6 p.m. Admission is free, so make sure to stop by.
It's always fun to have a blast from the past. For those who want one last look at the schools you went to before coming to Foothill, you still have a chance. On Wednesday, Mannion Middle School has their grad walk from 1:45 to 2:15, and Walker has their grad walk that same day at 2:30. Burkholder has their grad walk on Thursday at 2 p.m. and Newton has theirs at 2:45. Smalley has a grad walk on Friday from 2 to 3, and next Monday at 2 p.m. is Galloway's grad walk.
If you didn't have a chance to pick up your pre-ordered yearbooks, you still can. You can pick them up in room 741 during your first 3 periods or before and after school. And if you didn't have a chance to buy one, there are a few left for $95 at the school banker. But hurry, yearbooks are limited.
And the days left to school are counting down. This Friday is senior field day and senior sunset later that night at 7:30 p.m. Graduation rehearsals is May 24th, and finally, the big day. Graduation is May 29th at 6 p.m. at the Thomas & Mack. In case you missed any of these, you can go to FSTNEWS.com and type senior dates into the search bar.
Many students on campus do amazing things every day, and many are getting the recognition they deserve this week. Band has their award night from 7 to 9 in the theater on Thursday, and on Friday is theater's award night.
Students, if you have any lockers checked out, whether they're for gym or personal use, make sure that they're cleaned out as soon as possible.
Now and over to Jana and Evan with how men's volleyball and track did this weekend for FST News Sports.
Good morning. Starting off today with men's volleyball, they made history this weekend, winning their first regional title. They beat Coronado, and there will be a spirit bus for tomorrow's state match. Paperwork is due by noon tomorrow and can be picked up in the athletics office.
Congratulations to long jumper Frankie Merrill and the men's and women's 4x800 team for making state this year. The boys team were this year's Sunrise champions and the girls placed second.
And over to the fields, there's a preseason meeting for girls soccer Wednesday at 1:30 in room 254. That's all the sports for today.
Zoe and Logan, back to you.
Last week, we informed you about the Senate's motion to revoke the FCC's decision on net neutrality. On Friday, the Federal Communication Commission announced that all net neutrality guidelines currently in place are to be disbanded on June 11th.
This comes after the Senate petition to vote on repealing the FCC's decision was accepted, and the Senate is expected to vote on this issue Wednesday, May 16th. As time runs out, we here at FST News will keep you updated on what's going on regarding net neutrality.
And this week is National Police Officer Week, so make sure to thank any police officers for all they do for us every day.
And from all of us here at FST News, we would like to thank School Police Officer Jad Vanio for all of his hard work. Well, that's all the news we have for you today, Falcons. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and like us on Facebook at FST News.
And make sure to stay tuned for a special newscast from some of our FST News interns talking about drones, global warming, and teen vaping. From all of us here at FST News, have a great Monday, Falcons.
Welcome to FST News. I'm Thomas Fowler.
And I'm Angelina Ramos.
Seeing a drone flying high in the sky is cool, but what are the laws that are in place of those unpiloted aircrafts? Drone laws are in place to keep people safe and other aircraft safe. Some laws consist of if you own a drone that is unregistered, you can fly a drone below 400 feet. The state tags drones as aircrafts. There must be laws in place to protect drone owners and aircraft. Laws also restrict drones with weapons being placed on drones. This law is in place to keep people's lives safe.
Bullying rates have almost tripled since 2010 according to teensafety.net. Police, teachers, and parents are coming up with new ways to prevent bullying from being so common. According to stopbullying.gov, there are 3 types of bullying: verbal, social, and physical. Verbal bullying is name-calling, consistent teasing, or threatening harm. Social bullying consists of spreading rumors, leaving them out intentionally, or causing embarrassment. Physical bullying is hitting and kicking, breaking someone's things, and doing mean hand gestures. Cyberbullying happens over a digital device. Text message, Instagram, Twitter, or Snapchat are all the places where bullying can occur. With cyberbullying comes persistence. Digital device offers current and immediate communication, making it harder students to find relief.
Global warming. It's everywhere, but not a lot of people know much about it. Global warming is basically another term for climate change. The definition of global warming, climate change, is the average global temperature increasing at a fast rate. The cause of global warming is caused by the burning of fossil fuels, which is one of the main sources causing heat, trapping pollution. Global warming is linked to extreme weather by the oceans getting too warm, which leads to tropical storms being able to get more energy, which can lead to a Category 4 storm. The heat waves that happen cause thousands of teens' deaths. The impact of global warming is felt across the globe.
School shootings have become more major problem this year ever since the Douglas High School shooting in Parkland, Florida. There have been other school shootings since the beginning of 2018, but the Douglas High School shooting stood out because of the amount of victims and how the shooter began. By pulling the fire alarm, 17 people were killed, 14 were students, and 3 were teachers. After the tragedy, families of victims have come out damaging and change in gun control and security in school.
In today's world, marijuana has become a problem for all of us, including those who use it. Marijuana use throughout teens is thought to be widespread more than any other drug or alcohol. Studies have shown that 67% of 10th and 12th graders have smoked in high school. Reporter Emily Johnson is here to tell us about animal cruelty.
Cruelty to animals is also called animal abuse, animal neglect, or animal cruelty. It is by humans by suffering or harm upon any non-human animal regardless or whether the act is against the law. The shocking number of animal cruelty cases reported every day is just the tip of the iceberg. But in 2017, neglect and abandonment is 32%. Surveys suggested that those who intentionally abuse animals are in predominantly men under 30, while those involved by animal hoarding are most likely to be women over 60.
Teens vaping in school is a nationwide phenomenon. One study shows 1.7 million high school students said they had used e-cigarettes in the previous 30 days. Nearly a quarter of high school seniors say they vape daily, and more than 1 in 10 8th graders say they vaped in the past year. Many parents and doctors find this concerning because they do not know the long-term effects of vaping in teens. Whether or not you are for or against vaping in schools, there is no denying it is a discussion we will continue to research and debate.
Students get graded on how they work, so should teachers get graded too. In some colleges, students frequently evaluate their professors on how they teach. Not all teachers are perfect and can have flaws in their teaching. Being graded could give the opportunity to get rid of bad teachers and replace them with better teachers. Though some students might not give honest answers, it could just be constructive criticism, but there are those few teachers who might not take their job seriously and actually teach badly. And the students are only ones who witness the firsthand. So getting feedback from the students could be the best way of nothing. Truthfully, information.
Thank you from all of us at FST News. Have a
great day.
Great day.